What's the best movie in the world? I'll give you a second. It's Dumb and Dumber. Yeah. And what's the best scene from that movie? Well, I'm sure you already spotted it. It's this one here.
Just give me a minute, Mary. I'll be right with you.
I painted this one years ago. I have it dated at 2021. So I think it's time to do it again, but better. All right, the dumbest painting I've ever done, again. Pun intended. But honestly, I love painting stuff like this. Nostalgia, I don't know, it just hits different. And movie scenes seem to be perfect for nostalgia. So let's get this one going on this used canvas. It was going to be thrown out at like an elementary school or something like that. So rather than it going to waste, just throw a little bit of black over everything and you got a new canvas, essentially. And right now I'm just cleaning this brush, just getting all this. I was mixing these yellow colors, and so I'm just getting all this paint out of that brush. Boom, background done. All right, so base color is established, and since this is a used canvas, there's looks like some glue textures that the previous painting had, and some holes and some chunkies because my paint is like years and years old. So, but that's okay because Po Buddy's perfect. So we're just going to keep chugging along. Now, next time you see this, it'll have some sort of stencil established. All right, so the stencil is on, and I've mixed up some more colors. And now it's time to basically do like a paint by numbers thing, except without the numbers. Okay, so here is where we're at. It's actually a few days later. I've just been chipping away at it a couple hours here and there throughout the week. And I would say total I've got around 7-ish hours into it, give or take, which is significantly faster than the last time that I did this painting. Speaking of, I want to talk about some differences and how I think I am improving on this piece versus the original one that I did. So let's move this one out of the way. Here's the old one. All right, new one, old one, new one, old one. So the first thing that we'll notice is the new one is scaled away a little bit further. So we've got a little bit more of the bathroom showing. The first time around, just to like keep perspective and like, I don't know, I guess proportions a little bit easier, just omitted the countertop. And I didn't even put his cardigan or whatever it is that's laying down here on the floor. Also, if you notice, I took some, just creative liberties just to make it easier on myself. Like the trim, I changed the color completely. Just because the colors are so similar to the color of the walls, it's hard to bring that dimension into those trim pieces, which is why on this one, I took that creative liberty and just changed the color altogether. And on this one, I changed the flowers completely and just put sunflowers there. Whereas this one, it's more of just kind of a collection of leaves and like little yellow daisies, I guess. I don't know. What else? And still, I am several hours away from having this thing finished, and I'll be going over basically everything at least one more time. But also, you can see even the color of the moccasin boots, like the new one. And again, like I'll probably try and add a little bit more detail, but these not as detailed. The color slightly off. A lot of the work just all together is less blended. It's a little bit cartoony. On the new one, I am going to try and make the face look a little less flat. So that's what I'm going to be working on for a few hours today for sure. So anyhow, I thought I would give you an update mid-painting, and that's how things are going. So let's continue on. Well, I am getting pretty close, as you can see, and I've broken out this airbrush like everything for the first time in a long time. Anyway, I'm going to try and use this to quickly splash around some shading, like underneath the curtains and maybe around the walls and stuff. Maybe on that floor and whatnot. And then I'll get back to some of these final details. And then it will be done. After I seal it with something, of course. Unfortunately, I forgot to hit the record and time-lapse some of this airbrush work, but there we have bit of the shading. I should have done shading over here on this side of the curtain. Whoops. So here we are about a week later. I think I started this last Monday or last weekend, and it is now the following Monday. And I would say total I've put in somewhere in the range of like 15 to 20 hours on this piece, which is still probably less than the first one. I remember on the first one, just being slower, more meticulous, using smaller brushes, and like just really focusing on trying to put the correct colors in the correct places. Whereas today it's, things flow better, looser, just kind of, don't worry as much and just trust the process is kind of today's method. But yeah, I would say this new piece is, it feels like an actual painting rather than something that's just, been colored in. And overall, it's just more softer and more natural. The brushwork is looser, the color variation is stronger, and the space feels like it's an actual room. So yeah, there's just more depth. It's more contrast, more details, and it's kind of funny. You don't as the years go on, you don't really realize you're getting any better, or I haven't felt like I've improved all that much. But sometimes I guess you just need to do like this one-for-one, like direct comparison type of painting. And now that I've done this one, I think it actually solidified in my mind. I'm not the same artist that I was 5 years ago. And yeah, that feels encouraging. So yeah, thank you for hanging out with me on this one. And if you're interested in this piece, there's going to be a link for it. Otherwise, again, just thank you for hanging out. And I hope to see you on the next one.